Hey everybody, just to update you on the repair progress. It's 9:02 in the morning. Woke up to an email saying that I cannot get these shocks in for until February. I found a website that had them. At least I thought they had them. They have a very good picture of all the measurements of these airbags, and it was pretty much exact except for this bottom cone is it's like an inch and a half taller than the one I found online. So I've determined I just have to bring this into a shop and have them do the measurements. There's a truck shop up in Portland, pretty close to Vancouver, where I came from, and I'm just going to run the whole bag up there, which is what I was instructed to do from RV Repair Place. They said that the numbers don't match up, you got to bring it in, blah blah blah, and so now I'm realizing I had to do it. You know, he was right, you got to bring it in. There's just too many variables and versions of this bag. The one, it also had studs instead of these bind nuts, I think they're called. This little, just threaded inserts or whatever. Not that it matters. It's just, you just got to put the bolts through the other way. No biggie deal, but it's still not really matching up. So yeah, it's become a nightmare trying to find this bag. Just gonna bring it to a shop that deals with this stuff all day long. That's what they do. I also got some gear oil for the rear differential. Once I get the gas tank dropped, to change the oil. I'm going to pop the cover off and rinse it out with some parts cleaner. Just see what it looks like. Got 3 things of parts cleaner, some RTV silicone to make the gasket. Just a little project I'm going to do while I'm got the gas tank out of the way, and it's a little easier to get to. It's pouring down rain, as you can hear. So yeah, but it's kind of a mess. We've been working along, got the bag out. It's just been spending all the time on the internet trying to look up this number, which doesn't number on the internet that this goes to. There's an expansion chamber that was attached to. You can see the plate right there. It is to go. Not too bad once the hydraulic jack came off. That had a bracket that kind of surrounded the one end of this expansion chamber. It wouldn't come off unless that hydraulic jack came off. And those are all not working anyway. The pump is fried, I think, and some of the tubing is split. So I don't know if the drained out all its fluid and the last owners burned up the pump, but the pump doesn't do anything, and I don't really care for them. It's something that slows me down when I want to get up and get going. That's why I don't have an awning. I don't really care for them. There's just more stuff to slow you down. I like to be able to just turnkey and go. Yeah, no problem. I have no problem taking these jacks off. I'm not too concerned about leveling. If I was, I would just drive it up on some ramps or jack stands. So I'm gonna get the jacks off just as while I'm waiting on these bags, trying to figure out what to do. See if I can borrow the truck again to bring this bag back to Portland. It's like 2.5 hours from here. Today's plan is to take that gas tank off. I want to start cleaning it up. I've been looking at videos of people welding gas tanks. I know it's dangerous, but and there's a few things you can do, like letting it air out for a few days and letting the gas evaporate. So I'm looking into doing that. If not, I still need to pull it just to get some measurements, because same thing with that. I look up gas tank for this thing and I get all these gas tanks that didn't look nothing like what I have under the RV. So it's, but that's what's going on. I'll give you an update. I got my last dentist appointment done yesterday on the 18th. I cleaned that spot. Now all my teeth are plaque free. Feels good. I can floss without jagged edges, and none of my gums bleed anymore when I floss. It's nice. But anyway, stay tuned. We're working also on the charge controller install. That's all done. I got that done a couple days after the incident. So the RV tipped off the jack 14 days ago on the 5th, and then on the 7th I started working on the charge controller. And I wanted to get that out of the way just because I had already purchased all the parts, everything I needed, the wire and everything, and it turned out pretty good. So I'm working on that video right now, getting you this update just to let you know what's going on with the repair on the RV. We're still grounded, waiting on finding bags. I'm going to take it to a shop that specializes in truck springs. We take the gas tank out, measure that, maybe weld it, maybe just try, perhaps, see what happens. I don't know. I'm going to take a few safety precautions if I do that. Also want to say thank you to everyone who's being really supportive in the comment sections. Just kind words and advice and all that. I love reading your comments. Thank you so much. It's helpful. Keeps me inspired. Keeps me going. And thank you for the donators too. You guys are being so overwhelmingly helpful. I appreciate it. Thank you. All that money's going into the repairs of the RV and keeping the channel going. That's it. Have a good day.